What's up? How you all doing today? My name's Fernando Miguel, and I'm not going to tell you my last name, but one of the things I have to talk about is time, which was right now, right here. You only have now this moment to make a difference in your life, to change everything that has happened, to make better choices, and to listen to those who have gone before you. I myself I was not a good listener. I basically what I did was hard headed, and my ego was so big, and I didn't want to listen to anybody but myself because I thought I knew everything. And that's the thing. When you think you know everything, you really don't know anything. Nobody knows anything except for people that have gone before you, and yet those people are still learning. And we're talking about people that have been successful for years and years and years, but started with nothing, just like myself. As you see myself right now, I'm in a trailer. Um, I've lost a great deal of my life, putting my beliefs and my dreams in the back burner, and doing everything that I could possibly for my wife and my children. The thing is that we are unaware that we don't know what time, the day, or the place that somebody may walk in and want a divorce, and end up just basically taking the floor off of your feet and kind of making you lost in a big place where you just don't know where you are. And right now, at this moment, I guess this is the best time of my life. I'm 42 years old, and I am an entrepreneur. I've always been that way. I think that growing up with an Olympic track and field coach, dad, um, he's an entrepreneur, so he had no time or day to stop his job because he loved it. And see, when the thing is, when you love something so much, you don't even care about the time or what you're doing, or you're just absorbing everything that you learn and you're growing from it. Um, a lot of people don't know this, but the best thing about life is that we can make a difference today. So the more that you are thinking that the job world is going to take you to freedom, you're lying to yourself, because it's not going to ever take you to freedom or anywhere that you want to be. It's not. The job world takes your whole life away from you, and then when you notice you're 65 years old, you retired, but yet you don't have enough in your retirement or your 401k or your 401b to live. That's 85% of the population today, by the way. That's a lot. So 85% of the population is going, what the hell is going on? And you're like, I don't know. 65, that's it. And you're 65 years old and you're actually busting your butt. You're working again. You're going to have to work. Why? Because you can't find ends to meet. You have this to pay. You have that to pay. A lot of people go homeless. There's a lot of old people today homeless because of the fact is that they can't afford to live the way society is living today. Society's going up so fast. We're living in the millenniums, and where people are getting smarter and technology is getting better and better and better and better and better. We're so advanced that it's all about technology. It's all about here, like this, talking to you, right? It's all about this. I can talk to you right now, and you can be sitting at your home on your lazy boy. And there's a reason why they call it lazy boy, for true lazy people. Um, and I mean, you're sitting there at home and you're going, where am I? And I'm over here all the way in San Diego, California. I mean, seriously, San Diego, California. Very expensive to live in California too. You look at the situation. Where would you want to live? Where do you want to like really live? Where would you like to be? A lot of people want to be somewhere else and they can't. They just can't. They can't take that step. And what stops everybody from taking that step is the fear. The fear, and to overcome that fear, it hurts. And so they step back and they're like, I can't do it. So the word can't exists in people's lives. The word can't has never existed in my life. And Even like when I was raising my children, I would always say, don't say the word can't. Don't ever project that onto yourself. You need to project good things into your life. You need to really think positive thoughts, and really let people feed positive thoughts to you. If people start throwing negative things at your life, then pull back, get out of there, do what you can. Don't mess around, because it's not worth it. It's not worth listening to. It's not worth the drama. It's not worth basically the headache. So if you are the person that sits there and you're negative on a constant basis, I mean, you can change that. You can. Granted, you need to change everything around you. And that means the people, the places, and the things that you do all crumb down to who you are today, who is around you today. When you look around and you think to yourself of the parable, if you show me your five closest friends, I'm going to show you who you are. That is really true. You hang out with somebody that drinks, you're going to drink, right? Sometimes, I mean, but if you're constantly hang out with this person who's an alcoholic, right? What will end up happening to you? You're going to end up drinking, right? So you end up going just the same thing I always say. This is a great analogy. A guy goes into the hair salon and he sits down, right? And he puts his son there, but his son gets a haircut there, but he doesn't. He decides to go and wait for his wife to get home to cut his hair. So he gets home, my wife doesn't cut his hair, so he has to wait till the next day, right? Well, let's say in 2 weeks he takes his son again to go get the haircut. Eventually what's going to happen is that man is going to get a haircut right there, and then he's going to then become a client to that person. So that's how it works. We tend to not notice that. A lot of times we notice that the people that we're hanging around with, and I'm saying this from my life and my way of standards, I guess the people that you hang out with, it's just too much. They're just too much drama. I mean, I've had to cut so many people out of my life, and I think that's why I am so who I am today. I'm not going to settle for people who, number one, believe that there's something and just want to live that life. I've I was created for something more. I was created for something unique. I was created to build. I was created to help. I was created to show people the way, and that's what I'm doing today. You may think that I'm sitting in the trailer right now and I look like a bum. Well, guess what? I'm not a bum. Number one, I'm a just very well off, and I love to live like this. I'm in this trailer to tell you the honest truth is that I wanted to be in here. I needed to humble myself and pull myself down to where I don't need much. What I need is people that want to grow just like me every day and more and grow and grow and grow and grow. I thought about buying $1 million home. Well, why should I buy $1 million home? Seriously? I'm divorced, right? I'm going to be divorced soon. It's coming up soon. I don't know when, but soon. I'm going to be divorced, right? Just giving an example. I'm going to be divorced, and you really think I need $1 million home? Why? Why would I need something immaculately big? For what? For what purpose? I mean, this is me though. Some people want a huge house, and I don't take that away from them. I have a mentor. I have a mentor who has an enormous house, and I'm going, whoa, but he's got a big house because he's got 5 kids. That's 5 kids. So he's got to have that big house. And, you know, um, I think it's funny. I mean, I'm sure if he was alone, um, he would not have a big house. I know another mentor, a very successful man. He's a multi-billionaire, not millionaire, but billionaire. And this guy walks around in Nike Fit, Adidas Fit, Reebok Fit, like he's an athlete, and he mingles in, and he's one of the guys that just really is down to earth. So, but how does he live? He has no kids. He has got no kids. He's married. His wife can't have kids, but he never adopted. Um, but yet he lives maybe in a nice penthouse. No, he has many penthouses. He has houses on the beach. He has houses all over the world. But those are the choices he gets. He goes, well, I can leave here and I can go over there. I can go there and I can do this. I can do that and I can do that. You need to do the same thing. You need to get out there and do it and burn your butt out there. I mean, you need to really get in the grind. Today, the grind is what? Internet marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's all about. It's about you making itself, your business grow onto the internet, onto a thing that we can, with a click of a button, in a second, it's done. So, how many people need this? Everybody is, because we're going in already to that. Pretty soon, we're going to have so many things that are already going to be disinvolved that people will not know exactly what the next thing is, but there will be another Einstein, like somebody even smarter and somebody that's going to come up with something immaculate. So, we're talking now, and who exactly do you want to become and why? What's your why? What's your biggest why? You have to really find that why. My why, I have a huge why. It's a why to prosper and it's a why to build. It's a why to build people to become the greatest person they have ever been. It's the one thing that I do is live for people's dreams, is to give them their dreams that they've ever wanted. Even though when I was just a couple months ago, November 18th of 2017, my wife shot my dream, shot me down so bad to where I thought that the world ended. 3 months, and here I am. It's been 3 months, and I stepped out of that zone. I'm not in that zone anymore. I'm in the game. In the game means back in. That's it. I have nothing to worry about anymore. I have like my shoulders feel so much lighter. And to be able to walk out of this saying, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Uh, and be able to give my family, my wife and my ex-wife and the kids, to be able to give them what they need. I have no obligation, of course, for the children. I don't. I don't have any obligation whatsoever to take care of the kids. But yet I made it a thing where when I got married and when I decided to take Jolene's twins kids on, um, when they were 5 years old, turning six, I um, I really put all of me in there. And I took them in and I said, these are my children, knowing that their biological father was not around and knowing that I could possibly do something better for them. And that's what I did. My entrepreneur spirit just came out and flew amongst them. And, they were seeing that and they saw that and teaching them that. Um, Life is hard, but life is how you make it too. Consequences comes, but you got really positive consequences, or you can have a negative consequence. It just depends on who or what you're doing, and your choices you make in life today. So today, I look at what I've done to myself, like me putting in a family that I didn't even know, taking in two kids that weren't even my own, but considering them as my children. It's a big thing. Another thing is like getting a divorce is a big thing. I don't believe in divorces, but other people do. I don't believe that a judge should just say, hey, you're done with. But I mean, that's me, but other people believe that it's okay. I guess it's a piece of paper. Then why the hell did you get married in the first place? Was it because of the money? Did you want something out of this? Or was it because you were using them? What was it? I mean, if you really think about it, what was it deep down inside? Tend to each its own, and I hope that, you really find that marriage is sacred. But that's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to that. Today, I will not get married again. This is my choice, though. I choose not to marry. I choose to really pour myself and pour my knowledge and pour my wisdom into people who want to grow, into people who want to build their dream, to where I can see their smile and be like, I gave them back something, gave them back everything that was taught to me that now I'm teaching to them so that they can rise and shine in the world of the net. Um, and that's how I feel, you know. And so I'm taking on that. I'm giving my wife basically everything. And on top of giving her that, I'm going to be supporting um, because I know that in the long run, I'm doing what I am from my heart, and I know that I honor everything that I do. Um, so honor the honor right now and be really grateful for where you're at. Sometimes you're at the worst place in the world, and you can't find to get out. You feel like there's like it's almost impossible because you feel like you're at the pits of pits, but you can get up and you can rise and you can do anything that you want to do. It just takes a choice, and it takes a choice today to either be teachable, to either go out there and build something, to either learn something, to either educate yourself, to just do it. Or you can sit there in that hole you're in and keep digging further and down. And it's going to get deeper and deeper. I promise you won't die, though. You will not die. It's just going to get worse. It's just going to hurt more. It's just going to build more resentments. It's just going to build more of this and that. What you want to do is get yourself up and you start to climb. And you start climbing up that big hole like a well, but instead of just a well, it's like got dirt, it's got like branches coming out. And see, those branches are there for one reason, to help you get up. And those branches are what I call the helping hands. They're helping hands to you to rise yourself up to make it up to the top. Because once you're up there, nothing's stopping you. You'll keep pushing it, you'll keep doing it, and you'll show everybody the way. Because, see, that's what you'll do when you have made freedom into your life and you see the world and so many people trying to different things. It's always here and there and this and that and this. Oh, I did this and then it failed. I did this and I failed. I did that and I failed. Well, you did it because you didn't like it. You did it and you found yourself jumped into something that you impulsively jumped into. Do not do that. This is when you need to take things and you need to align them. Nobody told you to make a decision right now. Nobody told you to stop everything this second. Nobody tells you it's going to be easy. Successful people will tell you a million and trillion times success is not easy. It's a very, very, how can I say, you need to have a lot of discipline. What does that mean? What does discipline mean? It means this. Can you stop yourself? So Saturday, let's say Friday night, your buddy calls you up and says, yo, check this out. There's this nice club that just opened up. It's downtown. It's just rocking. It's about $50 head charge. Think about that. $50 head charge. Drinks will probably be like 12. A bottle of beer will probably be $12 starting and up. Don't forget your tips. So your buddy calls you up and says, hey, there's a club that just opened up. Let's go. What are you going to do? Are you going to go or are you going to stay home? Because that $50 could be invested in you and your business. Can you survive? Oh, yeah, you can. See, but a lot of us get sidetracked and we want to go do the fun things because we think that fun things are going to take us to where we want to go. Well, it doesn't. Fun things will not ever take us where we want to go. It's going to always leave us behind. It's always going to take us a step further back, not forward, but back. So we really need to look into that. Can we make better choices? Yes, we can. No, I can't go. Sorry, dude. You already know where my position is. I told you that I was going to work hard at this because I want to be successful. Well, then let's just say this. How many times a day how many times you go out to eat? Just place that on the napkin. Place on anything. Anything that you spend money on, you're not investing. You're actually creating that to be a waste, that you're just throwing it away when you are like this. So how did I start out with? Well, luckily, I had nothing. I got out of a divorce. I went into a big spiral spin, depression, hated myself, wondered why I was the one being divorced. What did I do wrong? I kept blaming myself. And then I started becoming negative upon me. And I kept looking at everything around me that I was wrong, that I should have done this, and I couldn't have done that. I could have been better at that, and I shouldn't have done this. And I just kept this on and on thing. And I started building anger and resentment and hate and just like not wanting to be around anybody in my life anymore. I let go of everything. I just let go. I didn't care about working. All I wanted to do was just disappear. And that's it. That's all my mind kept telling me. Just disappear. You're not worth it anymore. You're not. Um, and I tried reaching out to some people, but at the same time, I didn't want to reach out. So that was my choice. So when we don't reach out, we get nothing back. Did I want to reach out to the people that were around me? Not really, because they're all like either drinking, getting loaded off of something, and just being dumb. I didn't want that. I guess I just laid on that, and I just kept looking at myself worse and worse. And when I told you about that hole, well, I was digging my hole even deep. I mean, it was digging so deep that I wanted my coffin right next to me. And then I wanted that place where you can get cremated. That's how bad I wanted that. So I kept digging that hole. But something so deep inside of me said, hey, snap. You're going to snap. Don't worry about it. Just wait. Right now you're grieving. Right now you're going through a loss. Right now it's your time to feel this, because there's time for everything. Just remember that. Even in the business world, it's time for everything. So there I am, just feeling that and feeling that, like feeling like I'm like gonna just die completely and just forget it all. Well, guess what? It happened just like this. Something inside of me snapped and said, hold up, me like that? Nah. Started talking to myself and looking in the mirror and telling myself who I am and who I need to become and who I was to be and for why. Why was I supposed to become something even bigger and better? Why did I have to really pursue this? This great consulting with people, helping people out in their lives, being able to give them a life plan, just putting out their plan and showing it to them right in front of them, because it was given to me. And I'm here to tell you what, you can change anything you want to right now. You can change this moment right now if you want to. You can rise right now, up your feet, get up, and only you can motivate yourself. Motivation is just within you. And if you go see a motivational speaker like Tony Robbins from Scouts, oops, shouldn't have said that, but you know who it is, Tony the Tiger. Anyways, but if you ever see a motivational speaker, what happens in that motivation? You get all pumped up. You get pumped up because you want more and more and more of that, and you feed into it. But then you go home, you are pumped, you go home the next day, you're probably just a little bit more, you're like pumped. Yeah, you're going to talk about it with your friends and this and that. Oh my God, guess who I saw? And da da da. Oh, he said so many great things. And da 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 da. Then what? Let's just pass 2 days. How's that motivation? So, what keeps you motivated? It's your why. Your why is the biggest motivation. And I'm going to write that down today. Your why is the biggest motivation that will take you to your goals and dreams. Goals and dreams are two separate things, so I just want you to know that. But your why is the biggest motivation that will take you to where you need to be. That's where we're going to find out. What is your why? So our next meeting will be talked about what is your why. And I will talk about that. I'm going to put that on YouTube. Next session will be what is your why? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, teenagers out there, get yourself going. Don't stop now. Stop partying. Stop doing the things that you need to stop doing, and just get out there and roll this. You need to get in contact with me. You know where to reach me at. Go ahead and go live onto Extend all the way to Extend. We do this for you. That's right. We are here for you, no matter what. I haven't yet come out with the logo yet, so I'll come out with the big thing. Love y'all. Take care. See ya.